Hello everyone, and what is going on? Hyperion-Blue-GT here. Welcome back to Gran Turismo 7 Part 55. This will be the fifth part of the conclusion in Americas as part of the circuit experience in the last video, so I just went down and do the fourth one. So just going to make one simple stop to be at Interlagos and Watkins Glen International before moving on to make one simple stop to be at Michelin Raceway Road Atlanta, as I'm about to go down to have the last two racetrack will be acquired except Special Stage Route X. So I kind of think because this is going to be a very good best time moment out there since November 2022 update as part of the Gran Turismo 25th anniversary. After all, because stopping at the goal position in Sector 1 will be driving in the Volkswagen Beetle Group 3 is going to be a very good place to start out to be featured for the latest updates. After all, because the part of the track is being located in Broselton in the north of Georgia. So here I go, gonna have to master 12 turns including turn 10 by the letter in point A and B at the chicane. Looks so very good to have a brand new latest track since Forza Motorsport series is a very good popular racetrack. But now, first time ever to be part in the Gran Turismo series, so here I come and just gonna have to be sure to see how my preparation to go for the driving strategy to make a good position onto the gold medal objective to be on the goal. So I might need to get my brain to shape up and gonna have to go proceed to have 3 sectors is gonna be a check mark to be labeled as well. For Sector 1 that has 31.2 seconds before moving on in Sector 2 that has seconds and onward to be on the third and final sector that has 22.9 seconds. Including one lap attack that will have to take around in 1 minute 19 seconds, we'll have to go hard and master 3 sectors to be going around. So here I go. Just to be planned and a replay after stopping at the gold medal to have 30.986 seconds. So I hope I could probably have to go improvement as I'm about to go down to be at turn number 12 to be at the short straightaway. So let's do this. Here comes the first turn. Pull the brake. Make a good push on the right. Let the ghost car go proceed before stop at turn number 2. Also for having turn number 3 before coming in to be entered onto the entrance towards the S's when you're in turn number 4 before going exit to be stopped at turn number 5. Just going to keep driving like that, watch the apex, and gonna have to make a good usage to be on the main time. So there you go. Silver medal to be marked in 31.305 seconds is just going to step up and go harder to be mastered at the first turn before the timer will begin. Alright, let's go. Go hard right at turn 1 before stop at turn number 2 and 3. Looks like I got the upper hand before going onto the S's. Slow and steady, make a good proper braking position to find the perfect line. Alright, so looks like gold record achieved for the first time ever to be as original. Almost to be at 0.986 seconds in 30 seconds at the total time. Maybe just gonna have to be sure if I could probably have to go improve on my new record time. Just for fun, but only for having a main part of the video segment is gonna have to go harder to be at it. Just gonna have to go forward, go proceed. Okay, well, that should be a sloppy effort to be mastered on turn number 2 and 3 when you're racing in Road Atlanta. Now gonna have to go hard and master the first turn. Alright, very good. Make that good skill on turn number 2. Seize that turn number 5, going straight. Make a good excellent sprint rush. Ta-da! 30.8 seconds is now clear for the goal and a new record to be updated. All because practice is barely checked out and the first sector is now going clear to be updated for the new record. Seems to me because I just felt a little bit much more stressed out because I might need to take a little bit sip of water. Replay is now being saved. 4th place to be moving on in the France ranking before moving on in Sector 2. For Sector 2, it'll have to be stopping in to be at turn number 6 and 7 according to this part of the corner layout. It'll have to be challenging and go proceed earlier to be stopping at turn number 8 after clear from the finish line. 19 seconds is all about mastering turn 6 and 7 is all about having a blind corner to be well mastered to achieve. So let's find out and see how it goes. Alright, just like that. Make that good, excellent position to slow in and fast out to be entered at turn 7. Very close call, but it was alright. After all, because taking a hard risk to be stopped at turn 6 and 7, so you might gonna have to pack up the speed and go clear for the record, just like I just took in 18.854 seconds to be going achieve gold level for this sector. Splendid, well done. Almost there to have one more to go before moving on to go to Grand Valley Highway 1 after this. Sector 2 replay in Road Atlanta before moving on in Sector 3. 22.9 seconds is always gonna have to go harder to be at the main goal objective. After all, because turn 10 by the letters in point A and B before going up the hill on turn 11 and 12. So here I go. Gonna have to master the chicane, stop at turn 10, just to be exactly to be going through for having a curved straightaway to be at turn number 8 and 9. Just gonna have to keep it careful. Watch the apex before entered on point B. There goes the ghost car. Just gonna have to keep a good foot on the gas, stay steady, and there it goes. Not so bad after all. 22.822 seconds. Amazing. So very close to be ended up onto silver, so it'll have to do it just the way it does to have this main slightly risk. Just gonna get my brain worked up again because it takes a whole lot of splitting headaches I've just been having. Alright, there we go. Now let's go for having a 1 lap attack to go achieve record in 1 minute 19 seconds to go for the goal. I know what to do. Gonna have to take the first turn, going up the hill, follow the elevation to find the perfect line before stop at turn number 2 and 3. Here comes the S's on turn 4. Not gonna make a mistake this time. Just gonna keep going straight. Moving on in sector 2 to be followed by in turn 6 and 7. There you go. Make that good proper brake position. Stay focused on the ghost car before entered onto the final sector. There goes turn 8. Coming in onto turn number 9 before entered at point A and B at turn 10. Okay, so very close. Going up the hill to be stopped at turn 11 and then the final corner at turn number 12. Boy, looks like that was a very close call to be avoiding getting off the track. 1 minute, 18.953 seconds is now going achieved without any further pushing the limits to be going off the track after taking turn 12. Boy, looks like this is gonna after this because I almost barely lose my perfect cool effort. but it's only just the track and the Group 3 car as well. So there you go, replay saved, and there it goes, because 4 challenges is now being cleared in Michelin Raceway Road Atlanta for the Volkswagen Beetle Group 3. After taking 1 earnings to be acquired in the goal, but it'll have to make Sector 2, 3, and a 1 lap attack to have 42,000 credits. So here comes the 1.2 million credits to be cleared in all bronze and gold all together as a combo. So very good. Currently to be stopped at 4 million credits, to be adding up to have 100,000 credits is going to be counting out to be exactly is 4.4 million credits and over. Alright folks, looks like this is it. One more track to go in the American Circuit Experience, Grand Valley Highway 1, here I come, let's do it. And driving with a 2018 Nissan GT-R Nismo GT3, just like the 2013 model from Autodromo de Interlagos. Same earnings as always to have 1 million in all gold and 200,000 credits in bronze. After all, because this will be having one of the 4 legendary Gran Turismo racetrack that turns out to have a different look of the environment background that turns out to become as a California racetrack. After all, because the original Grand Valley Speedway is actually to be becoming 100% correction. But I'm sure of it, because different environment background sure might have a very good place to be here on the areas of the West Coast and the Big Sur in California. Gonna have to be patient, so here they are. 3 sector objective time to be start out to be on the goal. 35.1 seconds. Sector 2, 37.5 seconds, Sector 3, 31.1 seconds. And also to have 1 lap attack that has a minute 49.7 seconds is going to get closer to be at 1 minute 50 seconds to be going focusing by the average. So let's start out to be at Sector 1. So it looks like that might have a very good exact similarity to be on a track corner layout. Just like driving in the National A license back from the previous Gran Turismo games. Here's turn 1, going entered onto turn 2, going proceed to be at turn 3 and 4 before coming in onto turn 5 and the hairpin to be stopped at turn number 6. Alright, just gonna find out to see how the expert that we're about to go at it. So here I go, make a good speed. Pull the brake to be at turn number 1 before coming in onto turn 2. Slow and steady, looks like the ghost car has a good upper hand. Gonna have to be very careful. Here comes the hairpin. Gonna have to do it. Alright, so just to be average to be going. So I have to try this again before I proceed on to the next lap, as attempt number 2 will go at it again, just like last time, to be driving with the 2013 model in the same GT-R Nismo GT3 class. Gonna have to do it. Stay focused on the ghost car is part of the racing objective. Don't slow down. Make a very good, excellent stopping position at the hairpin. There you go. First place to be achieved in gold, 34.709 seconds for the new record. Splendid work. I should probably have to do that to go faster and much more straight distance to be well handled by the improvement. After all, because it's still become a very good best legendary Gran Turismo racetrack to have a different environment background. So let's save a replay and go stop at position number 3 in the France ranking. On to Sector 2, we're having another round. We're doing the first attempt to go master to have this part of the corner. Looks to me because this one might have a very good perfect line similarity to have a very good straightaway between every part of the tricky consecutive. So let's go and just gonna to find out to see how the tricky position to be class is gonna have to do at it. So here comes turn number 5 to be going entered on to turn number 6 and 7. Make that good line to be on the left corner turn. Okay, looks like just like that. Make a good inside cornering before going in onto the Grand Valley Bridge. Okay, just to be as average. Silver level to be in 37.681 seconds. Now I wonder how I could probably have to master the tricky consecutive corners, and it still remains to have the excellent course element from the original track. So I hope I could probably have to give much more extra careful to stay pushed forward to find a perfect line. So I just finally got the good perfect position. Now go for the left turn. Just like that. And just gonna find a good inside position to go entered in the Grand Valley Bridge. Okay, looks like just gonna have to go hard and make my best time to go for the goal. 0.578 seconds in around 37 seconds. Attempt number 3, let's go, and face that corner to stay slow speed to be well tricky to handle. Okay, looks like I just got this in the bag. Left turn clear, go for the short straight before take the next corner by the left. Alright, looks like I just got a good entrance in Grand Valley Bridge. Successful, and goal achieved in 37.224 seconds for having a new record. There we go, just like that, and it's like a just like that. And then replay to be spared for having a save amount for having a skipping part, just to be exactly because my speech might need to do some more work. But after all, because I just made it on time for having a friend's ranking to be at the first position. Here comes the final sector, because 31.1 seconds is going to be a very tough one to go mass tunnel, as the final corner will have to go proceed at the straightaway. So let's go inside in the Grand Valley Bridge, as the third sector will go for the countdown in 3 seconds, as the braking position will be called in. Alright, just going to go up the hill, make that sharp turn to go different by the chicane. Ghost car is still got the upper hand advantage, so gonna have to be prepared to be inside at the final corner at the tunnel. Well, I guess silver by the cleared sector in number 3 might need to go improvement. 31.263 seconds. So I hope I wonder how this part of the corner turns out to becoming very much more different to be on the uphill elevation. after exit in the Grand Valley Bridge looks to me because this part of the chicane is very tricky to be well handled to face many obstacles. Between the inside is going to be a very tough crowded situation. So looks like I just get the hang of it. Just going to go for the maintain speed and proceed forward into the final corner at the tunnel. Okay, looks like finally got the good chase on the ghost car. And there you go. Gold level is now clear in 30.965 seconds in Sector 3. Very good. So I hope I might do this part of the new clip because of skipping interruption as a glitch. Just to be well surveillanced during my time of exporting progress for video editing. Sector 3 for the replay is now checked. France ranking in number 2 is now being placed. Alright, so looks like I've been waiting for this all day because forward direction is going to be a very good, proud, excellent Gran Turismo racing moment. 1 minute, 49.7 seconds in the Group 3 category is going to get much more faster to master every part of the corners and stopping position ever since we've been racing for so many years. Let's give it a go. One lap attack in Grand Valley Highway 1 will be becoming a very good best nostalgia racing Gran Turismo moment. Here comes the first and second turn. Pull the brake, make a good inside position to slow down and pull the gas to go short straight towards turn number 3. Alright, keep a good progress. Don't get ignored the track by going up the track. Slow down. Here comes Sector 2. This will be a very tricky consecutive corners. Pack up with a low speed, mid speed, and save it for having a high speed just for last. Almost there to be entered in the Grand Valley Bridge, just to have a very good slight S-turn before coming in to enter the bridge. Stable recovery. Now here comes the corner by the tunnel. Make one simple entrance. Final sector, here I come, and gonna have to step up to be mastered onto the chicane by the uphill elevation. Okay, that was a close call. Almost get single contact by the ridge. Ten seconds left. Just gonna have to hurry up and make that final entrance at the final corner. Alright, not bad after all. 1 minute. 49.553 seconds is now cleared and dominate in Grand Valley Highway 1. Very good to be truly on the track because we are very good experts since the first Gran Turismo game back in 1998. So let's have a good try to have a very good replay because one single lap plus having a goal equals for having a very good Gran Turismo racing retrospective moment in a different environment background. So here comes the first and second turn coming in before having a short straight to be entered at the bridge before moving on, and turn number 3 will be at the left turn. Pack up the good speed to be entered on turn number 4. This replay sure might have a very good, excellent environment background. Turns out to become lovely and beautiful to take place in California. Ever since I've been tried out for this track for doing the part of the live stream, and also to have a long delay for this part of the February 2023 update. But I know how it is because all that hard work and video editing, but you'll have to be patient at any time, so you might gonna have to keep an eye out for this part of the upcoming content video since the end of February before moving on in March. So for this part of the corner before entering in the Grand Valley Bridge, the left turn and the right turn before proceed entered onto the Grand Valley Bridge is a very tough one to go entered. But you know what? I can't say about this new bridge turns out to becoming very different rather than the blue bridge ever since from the previous Gran Turismo games. This part of the turn corner is quite very much more slightly different than the original, and also for the chicane as well. Here comes onto the next turn, turns out to be entered onto the bridge before the tunnel will be served as the final corner. Man, this tunnel is absolutely have a very good excellent decoration to have a Tracy Cope is going to be a very new one. So there you go, looks like that's it. One lap attack is now cleared and being placed at number 5 in the France ranking for having a very good excellent goal objective time. So here's the replay saved, going exit, and there you go. 1.2 million credits to be adding up by having a combo in 48,000 credits. 4-star roulette ticket is now being acquired in today's driving marathon, earned in all bronze and gold all together. Now that's a very good classic Grand Valley racetrack to become as Highway 1. After all, because it still remains to have a very good track layout that has a different change just like Trout Mountain Circuit, High Speed Ring, and Deep Forest Raceway. Alright, so looks like 14 Americans racetrack has now checked and complete, including one Brazilian racetrack in Autodromo de Interlagos. Time to get ready to go for Europe in the next video in part 56 of the full walkthrough, because it'll have to take long times and go for challenging for every part of the European racetrack like the UK, France, Italy, Austria, Croatia, Switzerland, Germany, and Spain. I hope I could probably have to be ready, folks, but it'll have to take time and be very patient, so I could probably have to wrap this up before at the end of the video. I know how hard it is because having some high valuable earnings in GT7 is a very big one to be participate in the Nürburgring. So I hope I could probably have to go for the number of the full walkthrough by the parts, so it'll have to be there to be stopping in at part 64, to be stopping at menu book number 39, will be at the final event at the end of the first season. Thank you for watching on my video in Gran Turismo 7, folks. I hope you enjoyed. Just go subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, and click the bell for notifications on upcoming content videos if you'd like to see. And don't forget to follow me on any social media platforms like DeepNet Art, Instagram, GT Planet, Twitter, and more to see for my own image artwork like UDRS liveries, Total Drama fan art with card liveries, and more whenever you're welcome at any time. Hope we see you guys next time on Gran Turismo 7, and I look forward to see you again in the next video. Keep on racing, stay clean.